Does practice make perfect? Well, pretty much every coach has told that to their players, but no one has proved it. Today, we're going to find out, specifically in basketball, if practice does make perfect. Why are we doing this experiment? Well, many basketball players rely on practice as the main reason that they excel at their sport. But do they actually need to practice to get better? Why can't they just be natural talent? Specifically, our research question is, does practice make improvement in basketball? Well, after researching, I've come to the conclusion that practice can only accounts for 14% of athletes that are better than others. The other 86 is just natural talent and other reasons. But how are we going to test this? Well, I say we because there will be 3 participants, each shooting 25 basketball shots a day, 5 from each spot, onto a regulation height rim from a regulation size basketball a day for 3 days. The amount of shots they made and missed will be regulated, and how many shots they made and missed per spot will also be measured. But what materials will be needed to conduct this experiment? Well, we're going to need a basketball, some duct tape, a basketball hoop, and 3 participants. What do I think is going to happen? Well, I personally think that each time each participant goes out to shoot, there will be minor improvement from each spot, minor inconsistencies. What did the results truly show? Well, they showed major inconsistencies and basically no improvement whatsoever from each participant. For example, participant 1 made 4 shots from the right wing on the first day, but on the third, they made none. Their consistency was basically non-existent. So, what can we take away from those results? Well, you can take away that consistency is basically just non-existent, period. It never happens. It's never consistent in basketball because conditions always change. You can't replicate exact conditions every single time. There's no way to practice exact conditions. There's a way to practice one condition. That's why free throw percentages are so good in the NBA. Always the same distance. There's no one ever guarding them. And there can't be any wind because games are indoors. So there can't possibly be an inconsistency in free throw shooting. Well, yeah, there can if there's not enough practice. But if you practice enough, you can get perfect at free throw shooting. That's why there's a league average around 75% on free throws, shooting a jump shot, while 3-point shooting is a league average non-existent. 30%. Because there's wind, there's someone guarding you, and you don't always get the same jump height. So you can't factor in that during practice. You can only practice one condition. But when you're shooting a free throw, you can practice that because there's no wind, there's no one guarding you, you don't jump because you have to stay behind the free throw line, and all of that. You can practice that and you'll get better. But when you're practicing jump shots, it really doesn't factor that in during a game unless you're shooting a wide open shot. If you're shooting a contested shot, you can't really practice that.